another episode of Daily Fortnite, your daily podcast about Fortnite. I'm your host, Mikey, aka Mike Daddy, aka Magnificent Mikey, and I want to talk about Godzilla's first weekend in Fortnite. All right, before we get into all the details of Godzilla's first weekend in Fortnite, I gotta say, happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. This is a day where we celebrate the life of a man who did a lot in the civil rights movement in this country and inspired a lot of people across the world. Right? So, a lot of work was done then, still a lot of work to do now. And a day like today is a day to remind us of that. All right. So, let's talk about Godzilla's first weekend here in Fortnite. Because some of you commented, with like an hour of the update, some going live. Some of you commented, um, a few hours or, 8 or 10 hours into the update going live and not too happy with it. Now that we have had an entire an entire weekend to look at all this and experience Godzilla in the game, how are you feeling now? I mean, they did double the spawn rate of Godzilla. So it does show up more often than they were originally planning. Do you think it still should show up more? Do you think it's showing up too much? I know there's, the when I have heard displeasure with the experience itself, some people are just feeling like it's not strong enough, that it should just, once you get Godzilla, you should be able to just totally wipe out the island and get an automatic win. So are you somebody that's feeling like, well, it needs to be even stronger than what it is? Are you not happy with how long it lasts? Use this episode to give me all those comments on all your thoughts, whether you're happy with it or whether you think there needs to be even more improvements. Right? But there's not really anything to talk about. So let's look into how many people are playing the game this morning. I did, I'm getting to be a real old man, you guys. Like, I sat down to watch a movie last night with the family and fell asleep. I'm at that age. I'm at that stage in my life now where, I sit down on the couch to watch a movie and I fall asleep, even if it's just like 9 o'clock at night. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. So this episode is coming out late, but yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I'm old. Festival has 8,000 people playing. Battle Royale 216,000. Zero Build 120,000. Ranked Ballistic 8,000. Reload has 55,000. Lego Fortnite Brick Life, has 3,000. Odyssey has 21,000. Ranked BR has 36,000. Ranked Reload 86,000. OG 40,000. OG Zero Build 11,000. Ballistic 1,000. Ranked OG 4,000. Ranked Zero Build 6,000. Ranked OG Zero Build 342. I might just start skipping Ranked OG Zero Build altogether because there's like hardly ever anybody playing Ranked OG Zero Build. Reload Zero Build has 13,000. Ranked Reload Zero Build has 6,000. Rocket Racing 1000, Save the World 12,000, Creative 5,000, Team Rumble 1,000. Right? If we look at creator made maps, first person gun game, Unreal Relaxing has 1,000. Sneaky Snipers has 1,000. Among Us, or gun game Among Us One Shot has 1,000. Let's see here. Gen Z versus Gen Alpha. Red versus Blue, 1,000. Let's see. Gamer Life Tycoon 2,500. Havoc Hotel 3 Roguelike 1,000. Octo Game 2 15,000. And there's a whole lot more to be discovered in the Discover tab. Let's head on over to quests. Let's give you that reminder for quests. You got your Godzilla rewards. You need to be leveling up to get these unlocked. You got your Godzilla quests to help you do that. Your expertise quest, your story quests, your dailies, your weeklies. Remember to be doing all of these so you get the bonus XP to level up faster, so that you get your Godzilla rewards faster. And then I don't remember who commented last, but like they said, a great way of doing is, yeah, you get into battle royale, you do all your bonus stuff, then get into creative, get all your XP that you can out of creative. There's a ton of bonus XP if you go through all the modes. Go into OG, go into ballistic, go into reload, festival, even rocket racing. You can play the Lego ones as well, and get, go through, do all the dailies, weeklies, stuff for that. All the quests and all across all the modes. The XP goes across all the passes, so get in there and do all the stuff for all the bonus XP, and you'll level up really fast. I plan on doing that today since I have this holiday off, and hopefully I'll gain enough levels fast enough that I can get Godzilla before I have to get back to work. All right, so there's your reminder for quests. Let's head on over to the item shop and see what's in the item shop today. All right, in the item shop today, the special offers and bundles, of course. We have the jam tracks, the gear for festival, the cars, the OG shop, the Mecha Weapons Team bundle. That's got the Mecha Strike Defender outfit for 1,400. The Mecha Strike Navigator outfit for 1,400. Or it's all in the bundle for 2,000, which is 800 off the total. Phantom Guff, Mecha Team Shadow, and Phantom Mousels are still here. The Golden King bundle is here. So Ascendus Midas returns with the Golden King's Cape Backbling for 2,000. The Golden Touch Pickaxe for 800. The Golden Ascension Wrap for 500. Or it's all in that bundle for 2,500, which is 800 off the total. The Demonically Cute bundle is still here. The Tough Tanuki bundle is still here. We got a new Spirit Tamer Harmony bundle. So we have the Spirit Tamer Harmony outfit, which has a headdress on that you can take off. Otherwise, wearing like green, like a jade green pants that are poofy, big yellow boots. Got on like a poofy yellow jacket with a green trench coat over it. Got like this big like charm necklace, and the headdress is like bright blue anime style looking hair. And again, you can take that off. Now the headdress, it's kind of big, but I don't think it's gonna be like too much in the way when you're playing with this one. And the headdress, it's kind of, if you take the headdress off, it just kind of looks too normal to be anything special to me, really. The headdress is what kind of makes it, special and unique and look cool. And I don't think it's too big compared to what we've seen some other characters, so maybe it would be all right in game. It comes with the Bat Bear back bling as well, and this is 1,200. The the Kitsune ring staff pickaxe is 800, and it's a Kitsune. It's this nice pink and glowing bright blue staff that's got a floating fox head. I'm using it. I'm guessing she uses the staff to tame the spirits. All right, that's 800. And the Spirit Tamer Harmony bundle, which includes all that, is 1,500, which is 500 off the total. The kicks are still here. The Hatsune Miku stuff is still here. The Nissan Skyline, the Mecha Godzilla and Kong, Ariana Grande, Chloe Kim has returned. So if you'd like Chloe Kim, that bundle is back. The X-Force items are still here as well. And that looks like everything today. You can get any and all of these items using code Mikey, MMMIKIE, in the item shop. And some of the proceeds will go to help support the show. Okay, for an item of the day today, let's give it to... I'm gonna go ahead and give it to... Let's see here. The Golden King bundle with the, with that Ascendant Midas. Again, just a great character from the storyline in Fortnite. So we're going with that. Again, that Spirit Tamer one, I think it needs the headdress on to look cool, but I don't know if I'm always going to want to wear the headdress. Like, just by looking at it, I can't tell or not if that thing's going to be too big or not. So I can't quite give it to that. I'd really like the staff in that one, though, but not quite good enough to be item of the day. So we'll give it to the Golden King bundle. All right, so there you go. There's the item shop. Let's get to some comments from around the community. And again, this would have been recorded on Sunday night if I wasn't an old man and fell asleep. So we'll consider this, the Sunday recording, and we'll go over to Apple Podcasts and look at any reviews from anybody, any 5-star reviews. Okay, here we go. We got some 5-star reviews this week from Crazy Asher that says, "Hi, I keep hearing the Fortnite term sweaty. What does that mean? P.S. Thank you so much for doing this. P.S. If Epic releases a mailman skin, I will buy it and get eliminations in honor of Mikey, the greatest Fortnite podcaster." Sorry for the long comment. Hey, don't be sorry at all. I appreciate the comment. The term sweaty, that's kind of a controversial statement for me, because sometimes, people will say it in a in a condescending manner, or sometimes I might refer to myself as sweaty and be like, "Oh, I got sweaty in that match," meaning that you were trying hard. All right, that's basically what a sweat is a try hard. Somebody who is basically, if you run across somebody who's when they're calling that person a sweat, that means like they are most likely like pretty skilled at the game. but they're probably trying really hard too, right? So if it, it's somebody that's maybe going into public matches, they're really skilled, and they're just like on another level from everybody else, and they're playing like it. They're playing like they're in a tournament that is for $1 million, even though you're just like in a random public match and you're just trying to get your quest done. It's usually that type of player that gets called a sweat. Um, but at the same time, it's usually like somebody who is good at the game. So how much, and they're trying to win. Like how much can you really criticize them? I mean, everybody wants to win, right? So I get it when I see it, but sometimes it is overwhelming when you're just like, hey, I'm just trying to go over to this area to get my quest done. Let's see here. Wild. Well, it's got an AKA, so AKA Wolfpack, 7274. What is that supposed to? What's that first one? Wild Little 13, maybe. But it says amazing podcast. I love it. Every time I start folding my laundry, I start listening to this podcast on my Siri Home Pod. Thanks for making this podcast. I love it. Hey, thanks for listening, Wolfpack, and I don't know. I hope you're listening, or that you're folding laundry enough that you are listening to the podcast often. But yeah, thanks for listening, and thanks for that 5-star review. Really does help. Let's see here. My username is SkittleAlex56. It says, I want to become Godzilla. I don't know if Switch gets Godzilla, though, because I never got Doom Island despite hundreds of games. Well, that's just how rare it was. And yes, Switch still gets Godzilla. It's just going to be rare to see. It should be more frequent than Doom. So hopefully you will see. I mean, and you left this review 2 days ago, so hopefully you've seen it by now. And if you have, let me know what you think. Please mention me says, please mention me. You have an amazing podcast. I listen every morning. I am so excited the new Godzilla update. As a big fan, it's really cool. Hey, well, you got mentioned. um, and thanks for the review. And I hope that you've gotten Godzilla, or you've at least seen Godzilla in some of your matches, and you're having a good time, I hope. King Noah Baboa says, thank you so much. Yo, great show. I love the pod, and I think it would be a great idea to have a question of the day that you ask the viewers. Thank you so much for the Fortnite pod. There aren't any others like it. So what I'll say you probably meant in that sentence there. But yeah, thank you for listening. And I mean, yeah, I'll try. It's hard to come up with a question every day, right? But we do have a question today. I do want to know how, your your first weekend with Godzilla was, what your experience was like, and what you think needs to be changed. Now that we're not just like doing an instant reaction. Oh, here's our comments like within the first few hours of the update going live. Now that we've actually had a few days with it, I'm wondering how everybody is feeling after the weekend. Okay, so there we go. There's our comments from, or our reviews from Spotify. Not Spotify, from Apple Podcasts. That helped the show grow. I appreciate that. Let's head on over to YouTube, where Waffle says, I hadn't done a lot of my weekly quests, so I finished them all up on Saturday. Also, my story quests don't show up in the quest tab. Oh, that's really weird. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure my stories, if I go to Battle Royale, the story quests are in my quest tab. I know the way they have redone the quest tab, it's no good. It's annoying. I don't like it. So if it's really just not showing up for you, or if for some reason, um, it's hard to find, then either way, I believe it. I don't like the way they're doing the quest tab now. I hope they change it back. It needs to get changed back. They should have changed it back yesterday. Like do a hot fix and change the quest tab back to what it was. But thanks for the comment, Waffles, and thank you for commenting over on Mikey's Music Reactions channel as well, and suggesting a song that has been recorded. And you look out for that one in the near future. All right, and thanks to everybody who's gone over to Mikey's Music Reactions and subscribed over there and left comments over there so far. I really appreciate it. I want to get that thing growing. So anybody who's going over there and subscribing to that channel and commenting and watching the videos I put out over there, I extra appreciate you. All right, Updog201 says, I got Godzilla 4 games in a row. Dang, that's awesome, dude. A lot of people are probably jealous of that. A lot of people are wanting to have that kind of experience. Manilet says, I finally got Godzilla. What's your favorite skin from this season's Battle Pass? Awesome, Emanuelette. I am glad you got Godzilla from the Battle Pass. Let me just double check and make sure that I am really thinking about it. And correct in my assessment, because I think it's going to be. I think it's Shadow Blade Hope. If we're just talking about the regular Battle Pass, if we go into the bonus rewards, then it is the Lucky Nyanja. So it depends on if we're counting the bonus rewards. If we are, I'm saying Lucky Nyanja. All right. Thank you for that comment. Oliver says, really, I am already 3/4 of a level, 3/4 of the levels till I get the first Godzilla, and back bling is valid. Yes, I would agree with that. I've only gotten the first reward so far. I need, like I said, today I need to sit down, play some Fortnite since I have the extra day off, level up as fast as I can so I can get some of these Godzilla rewards, and especially I at least got to get the first skin. Kate Shaw says, hi, I love the show. P.S. I think the best weapon for killing Godzilla is the precision SMG. Okay, if that's working for you, that's good to know. And if anybody else is having a hard time dealing a lot of damage, maybe that's a tip for you. Maybe that will help you out. All right, DJ Slime says, as a Godzilla fan, it's kind of a shame that they made it harder to get the Godzilla rewards just as I get back into Fortnite. So now I will put my blood, sweat, and tears into gaming since I'm pretty bad at the game. DJ Slime, I hear you, man. I'm pretty bad at the game too. I'm no master of this game, but I love it. And thankfully, it's not like it's harder to get because the quests are harder, right? So, a lot of times in the past, I know people would say they had a hard time unlocking certain outfits because the quests were too hard, or because, quests would require you to collect a certain item, and you can only one person collect the item per match. And every time they would start a match, everybody would be trying to get to that spot right when the quests came out, or every time they tried to land on that spot over the next couple of days, there'd be people there waiting and camping to eliminate them. Well, that's not the case. You don't have to. It's not necessarily tied to quests, so it's actually, to me, easier because you just have to level up. And if you have a lot of quests to do, like I do, and if you go do all the quests from all the other game modes that give you a ton of bonus XP every time you do them, then you will level up really fast and get it done fast. But if not, if you're just playing the game normally and you just sit down and you're just playing the game and you run out of quests to do, then it will take longer. But I don't think it's necessarily harder. You left this comment a day ago, so hopefully you got far in your journey to unlocking all the Godzilla stuff. Kyle Becker says, I got the Godzilla skin. Nice, that's awesome. Like I said, I plan on getting at least the first one today. Jacob Cole says, not a huge fan of the new mini pass because I don't have a lot of free time. I hope they change it in the next season. I hear you, man. That's what I am worried about as well. I haven't got a chance to play that much, but like I said, I'm going to sit down today. I do have a little bit extra time, and I'm going to see how fast I can get through them if I, take advantage of all the, ways that you can get bonus XP fast, and just how fast I can get it done. So I'm going to test that out, and then I'll report on that in the next episode. Thanks for your comment. Yam says, it would be better if it was easier to win with Godzilla because he doesn't show up every match. Doom had a small spawn chance, but was pretty much a guaranteed win. So I would be fine not being Godzilla and being more powerful. Okay, Yam, you know what? I get that. That does make sense. And that would be a good trade-off and a good balance. Since if it's rare enough, then I could see wanting to have it in the end game and being able to win with Godzilla and making it almost a guaranteed win, kind of like, as you said, as it was with Doom Island. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, that would be the way to balance it out, but I assume that then they would, again, make Godzilla even more rare. But I could get that sacrifice, wanting that sacrifice to feel that powerful when you are Godzilla. Everett says, what's up, Mikey? How was your day? And what's your least favorite skin in the shop today? Okay, let's see here. How was my day? I'm just waking up. So far, so good. But if we include yesterday, it was a good day. So good that I, relaxed really well and fell asleep on the couch before I recorded. So, yeah, it was a pretty good day. So if we're just looking at the outfits today in the shop today, what's my least favorite one? Which one would be my least favorite? I I guess I would have to say it's the Mecha Strike outfits. I mean, they're neat, right? But they look pretty basic, and for outfits that cost 1,400, the only thing about them is that they have a selectable style where you can put the helmet on. I don't think they're all that great. Not worth the price to me. So I guess that would be my least favorite. Not that they're bad, but they're my least favorite today, since you're asking. Let's see here. Nikki says, can you give them a shout out? I'm a small content creator named Owen A30 on YouTube. All right, Nikki, Owen A30 on YouTube. There's your shout out. Thanks for the comment. Appreciate that. Sam H says, I was watching some of your gameplay. I recommend trying to take high ground more often. The Fury AR is underrated. It's really good for spraying walls. Sam H, I wonder when you were watching my gameplay. All my gameplay videos on YouTube are super old, so I'd be curious which videos you were watching. That's funny. But yeah, high ground is very important. If you go back to the beginning of this podcast, when there would be more tips because the game was still new, so there'd be tips on how to play the game. High ground is one of the most important things you can have to have advantage over your opponents, and that's why at that time, everybody had to learn to 90. And you had to get good at doing 90s fast, because that meant you can get high ground over your opponents really fast if you were good at it, and take advantage of the high ground. So yeah, high ground is very important. Um, I myself, at in this stage of the game, everybody is a way better builder and editor than me. So most often I lose the high ground, um, and I've actually gotten pretty good at, um, you know, fighting from the low ground and trying to um, get opponents back, trying to annoy opponents long enough to try to get them to come back down to my level rather than me trying to build up to them, because I'm not a fast enough builder and editor to keep myself protected while I'm trying to chase up at somebody. But if I can get them to come back down to me, then we're back on even playing ground. But if I try to go up at somebody who's already above me, I'm cooked. Like, I can't I can't build and edit fast enough to keep myself protected. I'm slow enough that it exposes me long enough that that I get exposed, or that I get taken out. All right, that looks like all the comments. Thank you so much, everybody. Make sure you go join the Daily Fortnite Discord and hang out with us. Follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Head over to Apple Podcasts. Leave a 5-star rating and a written review for a shout out on the show. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss an episode. And until next time, have fun, be safe, and don't get lost in the storm.